When did it start for you? When did you start doing comedy or going to open mics? Or when did it actually occur to you that, hey, I want to do this?
Been a fan of it for a long time, but I think after high school is like end of high school and like beginning of college is when like I'm gonna go for it. And I went to an open mic, and
Where?
In Long Beach off of Anaheim Street. It was a bar.
Which one? Alex's bar?
No, it was I think at the time it was called Liquid Lounge.
Oh, I think it's still there.
Is it still there?
No, I don't think so. Wait,
Yeah,
I've
it's on
heard of it,
Anaheim
though.
Street. Like it was right by my high school, and it was just the worst bar. And I snuck in. I was 20, and I asked the comic who was running it. His name's Cochino, and I asked him. And I asked him. I said, "Hey, can I go up?" He's like, "Dude, you're 20. Get out of here. They're gonna shut the place down." I'm like, "Well, if I come back next week, can I get on?" He's like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah.
So I got past the bouncer. I mean, I waited in the car, and as soon as he like stepped out, I was in there and I hung out in the back. They had a little ping pong table, so I just kind of like sat there. People were drinking. I just pretended to be friends, laughing at their jokes.
Yeah.
And then finally, I'm like, "Hey, you said I could go up." He's like, "Dude, just go up." So I go up and do 3 minutes. I bomb my ass off. I dropped the mic. I tipped over the mic stand. It was so bad. It was bad. So I didn't do comedy for a full year. I'm like, this is not for me. So I go back at 21, do it again. I bomb harder than the first time, bro.
Wow.
Harder.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is definitely not it. So I stay in school.
But doesn't it feel good to bomb? I mean,
Now it does. It's
no, but
in a weird way.
even back then, if you in retrospect,
Yeah, it's
even when I
hysterical.
bombed, right, I was still impressed in the fact that I did it when I went up there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was terrible. But the one thing that I was impressed, because I never thought I could do it, is that you did that.
Yeah.
And then you're choosing to do it again. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So you should. I mean, there wasn't that a feeling like that, or no?
No, I mean, I had some weird ass jokes. I remember the first joke I wrote is because I read the newspaper and there was like something with the death penalty, and there was something like saying how tax dollars are not going to pay for the last meal. So I said, if I'm ever about to get killed or whatever, get the death penalty, for the last meal, I'll ask for a Red Bull because I heard it gives you wings. And I just looked around the room.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
That was so funny.
That was a
I
joke.
love
Stop
it.
it.
I'm gonna write it down. I love it.
You should have been there
That's
that
my
day,
new opener.
fucker. I opened and closed with that. I said it twice and it didn't work.
Try it again.
I got that fire, man.
I had
like, nah.
one of my first jokes was I don't know why, but I said Vietnamese is such an unromantic language. You got a beautiful girl in your arm, right?
Uh-huh.
You're looking right on her eyes, you're right. You open your mouth and you go, bang. I just do the bang, 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 you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it was so hacky, but I think I got a laugh because of the just doing the Asian accent thing, right?
Uh-huh.
But like in the beginning, that's what you write because you don't know,
Right.
especially. I'm sure you had. Who did you look up to? Paul Rodriguez, maybe, or no? Lopez.
Early on, yes, George Lopez, Paul Rodriguez, because they were like, as a comic, you're like, who do I resemble, or what path do I take? So it's like these guys, and then the more I got into it, the cartoons on Saturday was Life with Louis Anderson,
Yeah.
Bobby's World, which was
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, so you just start getting exposed down the line. Don Rickles, I remember, was like, Don Rickles stood out because he roasted, and I love that so much, and it was very much like immigrant culture, barbecues. Man, grandma start, making fun of you, your uncles, your cousins, and you just had to hold your own, defending yourself or making fun of them. So that's what stuck out about Don Rickles, and I just started getting more and more enamored. And now, I mean, my two top favorite comics are JB Smoove and Brian Regan.
Wow.
You like Brian Regan.
If
I
I
love
could be 1/18th of what Brian Regan or JB Smoove has, I
Yeah.
feel like I've made it.
Have you met Regan?
No,
He would love you, I think.
no, I'm gonna go watch him in November. He's playing in Long Beach at the theater. Like, I can't wait.
You gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going.
Maybe I'll go with you.
Yeah,
I
really?
love him.
Yeah.
I'll call him. I know him. Maybe
Get out
That's so
right now.
What? What?
You know him?
Yeah, he's the best. He's so nice. He's one of my favorites too.